Hello and thanks for joining me. I'm Matthew Rondina with Best Buy Canada's Best Buy blog, and today I'm extremely excited to share that I'm reviewing the Nintendo Switch 2 console with my fellow gaming writer, John Scar. Please be sure to check out John's written review on Best Buy Canada's Best Buy blog for even more details about the console, which we have linked in the description below. Just a friendly reminder, you can order the Nintendo Switch 2 via bestbuy.ca. Let's dive in. The original Nintendo Switch changed how you could play, whether docked, at home, or gaming on the go. With the Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo hasn't reinvented its hybrid console, but it's refined almost every part of it. From better visuals and faster load times to upgraded Joy-Con controllers and a larger screen, this feels like the right kind of upgrade. After spending over a week with the Nintendo Switch 2, John and I have had time to try it out in all kinds of situations. From setup being really convenient and quick, downloading and installing day one updates, within minutes, everything was up and running. No fuss, no confusion, and we were able to jump into Mario Kart World soon after. This review covers everything we've tested so far, including docked and handheld use, the new Joy-Con 2 magnetism, mouse features, and performance with both Nintendo and third-party games. Whether you're upgrading from the original or starting fresh, there's a lot to unpack here. Let's start things off with unboxing my Nintendo Switch 2 straight from a midnight launch. So we got this home, we were super excited. Thankfully, Nintendo keeps things really packaged in a convenient way. So here I'm unboxing everything. Can't wait to get it started up, but you saw the main console unit, which I just put on the counter, along with the left and right Joy-Con 2 controllers. As we continue to dig through the box, you'll get all the paperwork inside. For the purpose of this review, I am currently unboxing the Mario Kart World bundle. So there are two available bundles, one without Mario Kart World and one with the game. This is the one with the game, hence the card there that has the scratch-off code. There's also an HDMI cable included for connecting to your TV in the back of your dock, along with the Switch 2 or Joy-Con 2 wrist straps. And moving along with the unboxing process, further into the box, we of course have the AC power adapter brick unit, which I'm just pulling out there, as well as the cable to connect the USB-C, the top of power to the top of your Switch, and of course the AC adapter, which goes into your wall. Here is the Joy-Con 2 grip, freed from its packaging. And hello world, it is the Nintendo Switch 2 brand spanking new dock. And there you have it. Here is everything laid out from inside the Nintendo Switch 2 Mario Kart World launch bundle. All laid out here for your convenience and perusal, but that is everything that you will get in the box. In terms of your other option for bundles, there is also the base model that does not include Mario Kart World, so you get everything that you see here, just without the game. Setup was fast and straightforward. After attaching the Joy-Con 2 controllers and powering on the system, the initial prompts guided me through Wi-Fi setup, data transfer from your original Nintendo Switch, if you choose to do so, and applying the Day 1 system update. It's important to note that the automated transfer option from the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2 only appears during first-time setup. If you skip it, you'll need to transfer data manually later, which isn't as straightforward and easy. The steps you see me taking here are just doing that automated initial setup, transferring my Nintendo Switch 1 data to my Nintendo Switch 2. And with everything set up, we were off to the races, literally. Mario Kart World was ready to go. I didn't run into any issues, of course, with installing or updating or transferring data on my Nintendo Switch 2. All in all, 2 thumbs up when it comes to setup and transferring the data. And no, this Mario here is not included in any of these Switch 2 bundles, but it just felt like he belonged in the shot. So there he is. But let's dig further into the Nintendo Switch 2 design. The Nintendo Switch 2 keeps the Nintendo hybrid console approach, but it improves on the original in thoughtful and meaningful ways. It still feels like a Nintendo Switch, but the upgraded materials and smoother lines give it a more polished look. The screen is now 7.9 inches, up from 6.2 inches on the original Nintendo Switch, with the slimmer bezels that help it feel more modern. The new adjustable kickstand is much sturdier and holds its angle without wobbling. I used it regularly for tabletop gaming and it felt reliable throughout. Port placement is also more convenient. There's a USB-C port on both the top and bottom of the Nintendo Switch 2, which helps with charging flexibility and makes it easier to connect new accessories. The Joy-Con 2 controllers feel like a proper upgrade. They're slightly heavier with stronger analog sticks and a better grip. Each one connects instantly and includes a new built-in sensor. The right Joy-Con 2 supports mouse input, which works really well for the supported games and menus. I tested it out on both hard surfaces and fabric, and it stayed quite responsive. Buttons feel more solid, and the motion controls seem more accurate across the board. For everyday use, the Joy-Con 2 controllers are better in small but noticeable ways, especially when it comes to HD Rumble 2, the vibration bass feedback in the controller. There's a lot more definition in terms of what you feel and not just flat rumbles like you'd get with the original Switch. So for example, if you're switching from different surfaces on the track in Mario Kart, you can really feel the difference between a bumpy gravel road and smoother ice. In terms of fitting all those incredible gaming experiences on your Nintendo Switch 2, it now comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage. If you want to expand that, it supports micro SD express cards. These game cards are much faster than the micro SDHC or micro SDXC cards used in the original Nintendo Switch, which means substantially better load times. If you are looking to expand your storage over the internal offerings of the Nintendo Switch 2, the microSD Express card from Samsung is a great option. It is sold separately but available on bestbuy.ca, but it was a snap to open up, install, reformat, and have a ton more space for my gaming adventures. You can see from installation to restart, the Switch 2 will apply a new update, and right there you can see it, another 256 gigabytes as per the new SD Express card I just installed is ready for use and to add more games and other content onto my Switch 2. Speaking of games, let's talk about the Nintendo Switch 2 performance and game experience. I've been testing all kinds of games on the Switch 2, from brand new releases to older favorites. Some get small boosts, while others feel completely transformed. In terms of one of my personal favorites and a flagship of the Nintendo Switch 2's launch, let's talk about Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World shows off what the Nintendo Switch can do. It runs at a smooth 60 frames per second in both handheld and docked modes, with quick load times and no major hiccups. The connected world structure blends tracks and exploration seamlessly, keeping you in the action without menus or pauses. I have to admit, my son and we both had a ton of fun trying to collect a lot of the costumes that are available in the game. In both local and online multiplayer, the experience stays consistent. The mix of race types, tricks, and real-time weather effects all run smoothly across the modes. In my opinion, Mario Kart World makes a upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 worth it alone, not to mention all the other incredible titles out now and on the horizon. That about wraps it up for me on my initial impressions and Nintendo Switch 2 launch unit review. Be sure to check out John Scar's written review on Best Buy blog for even more details on the hardware and launch lineup. Don't forget to level up your gaming. The Nintendo Switch 2 is available today via bestbuy.ca. Game on!